Good morning, y'all. Damn. Looking like Chris Kyle every time I wake up. Anyway, good morning. So, I got one of my old contracting jobs back. And you wouldn't believe how I achieved this. It was by berating the next several levels of positions in the company and exemplifying in a short email their sheer ineptitude, their incompetence with this hiring process, also their absolute failure to, combine, condense, and to collect data and information on potential, we'll say employees, because contractor nowadays is now a word up for question. And their sheer, absolute, complete, and total failure to not only validate sources, to not only fail to connect all information on personnel, but also their absolutely flawed process when it comes to the communication of said information on every freaking level. As quite a few of y'all know, I've been trying to get back into contracting for a while now, and everything's been made a lot harder by, the obvious stuff actually. But because of my stellar record, my impeccable military record on top of that. Well, okay, impeccable is a bit questionable. You don't punch people in the military and get away with it clean. I just realized I sound like the first episode of Enlisted. So combined with all of that, right? I'm sure some of you heard me tell y'all, they initially accused me of being a liar. Because they failed on their side on every freaking level. When you are applying for national security positions of any kind, applying for any kind of clearance of any sort, you go through what's called NBIS. It's the National Background Investigation Services. Or service, or as some of us just call it, the background check. And I had issues with mine, so I had a follow-up interview where I cleared up all the issues I had. And then they just recombined everything I had supposedly and sent it up. Yeah, about that. Turns out that never fucking happened, and they submitted shit as is, which made it look like I had lied on federal forms, which is quite literally a felony. But after berating their next 5 levels higher, suddenly today I got the email saying, "Congratulations, you got it."